52-year-old female here, Pink Angel. Um, Hope everybody's doing okay, and I want to talk quickly about the Charlie Kirk incident. Everybody's crying for him, and not saying you shouldn't, but as a 52-year-old female, I wonder, there was children killed with pew-pews uh, recently, I guess. I don't know if it was Oklahoma or whatever, and no one's really crying for them. But everybody, I've seen a lot of things on social media geared toward Charlie Kirk, and I don't think anyone should die from pew-pews or anything else. But Charlie Kirk, Matt Walsh, and Ben Shapiro and Megan Fox are all anti-LGBT. They're not friendly at all toward that, and they all think that they have doctorates, and they might. But just because you have a doctorate in something and study something doesn't mean you know everything. And here's why: because a person who's part of the LGBT community or identifies different than most of you think one should, there's nothing wrong with that. People are still human, whether or not you agree with that. Um, and there's a lot of division because Taco McTits is in office and he's destroying America. He's not making anything great, and he never will. And I guess if you speak out against him or something, he likes to make your life hard or attack your social media accounts or however he needs to get one up on you. And but that's what he does. Also, I want to remind you of the community guidelines in here. Uh, no one's a bra, a bro, a dude. So if you are going to, I don't mind you coming in and saying hello, but if you start being discriminatory, you will be removed. Um, if you don't like my channel, go elsewhere. You know, simple as that. This is my platform, and I have the right to talk about anything I want to. So if none of you like that, then you're more than welcome to go elsewhere and not come to my live at all. It's up to you. Again, I'm not a bra, I'm not a bro, I'm not a dude. I'm a 52-year-old female. Hello, Dax. Are you a supporter of the channel or just the opposite? Thank you for the hearts, by the way. So even though I don't support Charlie Kirk, a lot of people support him, but I don't support him for the fact that he was a anti-LGBT conservative person who thinks that because he had doctorates and certificates when it comes to LGBT topics, that doesn't matter. What matters is that uh, he didn't actually talk to an LGBT person. He tried to destroy people in the LGBT community. And sometimes he was successful. And when he did, I reported his video because it was so, I don't know what it was, but it wasn't something I would support. And just so you know, for those of you out there who support Charlie Kirk or Megan Fox, Ben Shapiro, and Matt Walsh, um, I'm finding out a lot of those that are for that also obviously support Taco McTits, who is in current in office. So, but I am part of the LGBT community, and I can tell you there is no certificate, there's no doctorate that you can get, and automatically you know everything about an LGBT person. If you're part of the LGBT community or an ally of the community, then you would know what uh, what it's all about. But there's no doctorate or certificate that can just automatically know everything about somebody. And we should, no one should ever be rude or hateful toward. But I know that not everybody's going to do that because there's right now the country's full of hate, and most of the people the hate is coming from is the supporters of the current Hitler Third Reich commander in office right now. That's who they support. I don't. I'm not going to say who I voted for, but I don't really talk much politics. But I definitely did not vote for Trump or AKA Hitler. So, um, but again, I I want to reiterate that this channel is about education and awareness videos, also about LGBT topics and other things. Another thing I want to quickly touch on is that um, I went out tonight. Well, I had to go help somebody tonight with some things they were having some transportation issues, and talked to them about some things. Got some good feedback from our discussion. But I want y'all to know that I recently, I think I've said this a couple times already in past lives, is that um, one of the things I do when I'm out and about is if I'm at a Quick Trip or any business for that matter, it could be a grocery store, a strip mall, someplace on 44th Street. But, and I'm going to kind of talking about it for the fact that it means a lot to me. It may not mean a lot to you guys. Most of you probably don't care, don't have a heart. But a person who's disabled, physically disabled, and either can drive or gets driven around if for some reason you can't drive because of being physically disabled. I've noticed that some of most everyone out there who I see it a lot at Quick Trip. I see it a lot at other places too, but Quick Trip is one of the ones I've been talking to most recently, and trying to explain to them why I do it. Now, I have looked up the ARS statute, and I'll have to check. I think I put that there. Um, I think I put it up there for everybody to read it. I think I screen recorded it and stuck it up here, I think. But some people like to park in a handicapped space that have no plate or the insignia on the plate or that have the um, placard. And the statute says that you can park there, but it has to be quick. You can't like go and help somebody into the store that's disabled and leave your car there and then come back because you're not supposed to park any handicap if you don't have a plate insignia on the plate or a placard or both. Now I've got both, so I can park there when I'm in the vehicle that I take sometimes. And there are times my spouse will, when I'm not riding along, even though there's the placard and the plates on them, I think because they are not disabled, they will park in a regular space. Only when I'm in the vehicle do they ever park in a space. Hello, Amanda. Are you a supporter or just the opposite? So, hold on, everybody.